click on any of the two images on the screen to watch another video, and also check out the description below for more fun. There you can find the channels of my friends who did voice work in this video, and Big Bad Toy Store. That's where I get my toys, you should too. Thanks for watching. Marvel, DC, Justice Assembled, a DGDX animation, returns tomorrow on DGDX Animation.
Tonight, the next battle of the next generation begins. It's NXT TakeOver, our Evolution, a live 2-hour special exclusively on WWE Network. A bitter rivalry.
We all know you can't win the big one.
Reaches a breaking point.
If I can't beat you and become NXT champion, I am done.
Sami Zayn collides with the high-flying Adrian Neville for the NXT Championship. Plus, witness the debut of NXT's newest superstar, the fearless Kevin Owens.
I will fight anyone and everyone.
NXT TakeOver, our Evolution. Live tonight exclusively on WWE Network.
Alright guys, WWE Games today announced a release date for the first batch of DLC for WWE 2K15, and the good news is there's not long to wait as it'll be available this coming Tuesday, December 16th on Xbox Live and the US PSN, with the European PSN release the following day on Wednesday, December 17th. Included in the first batch of DLC are both pre-order bonuses, Hulk Hogan and Sting, so it appears they'll be available to download individually for anyone that didn't pre-order the game. Then there's also a former Divas Champion page who'll be available to download for anyone who bought the Showcase Season Pass. And finally, the WCW DLC pack will also be available, although that isn't covered in the Season Pass, so that'll cost $7.99 to download. But it does feature Fit Finlay, Lord Steven Regal, Bam Bam Bigelow, Diamond Dallas Page and Lex Luger. As for the rest of the DLC, there's no dates been announced for those, but if you haven't already, follow at WWE Games on Twitter for updates. Anyway, let me know if you'll be picking up the DLC this coming Tuesday or Wednesday if you're in Europe, and if not, check back anyway as I'll be uploading entrances, signatures and finishers for all the new DLC. Until next time, catch you later.
WTTV News is sponsored by the online home of wrestling tickets and event information, www.ringsideworld.co.uk. Hey wrestling fans, make sure to subscribe to this very channel for all the latest news, interviews and discussion from the world of professional wrestling. Come on, it only takes one click. Also, all this week we are running our Lucky Sevens competition over on our Facebook page in the countdown to our massive interview with Bret Hitman Hart on this coming Sunday's episode of Wrestle Talk TV. Make sure you get on over there to be involved. But now, on to today's WTTV news. TNA have announced that Impact will be moving to Friday nights when they debut on Destination America in January. In a press release, the company also revealed that they will be returning to television with a live episode on Wednesday 7th January before moving to Fridays on the 16th. Prior to this first show, Destination America will be airing a 12-hour marathon of TNA content to hype up the debut show starting at 9 AM. The main event of the first episode of Impact on Destination America was also revealed and will see TNA champion Bobby Roode taking on Bobby Lashley. Finally, the company also revealed a new logo which you can see here. Following Stone Cold Steve Austin's interview with Vince McMahon on the WWE Network last week, a lot of people were wondering how the WWE roster would react to McMahon's comments about no one on the current roster reaching for the brass ring. Well, PW Insider has now shed some light on that situation. Reportedly, whilst no one will say it in public, the general consensus backstage is that McMahon's comments were a joke. There's a feeling that it's obviously Vince McMahon himself who makes the final decision on who gets pushed, and therefore there is only so much that talents can do for themselves. There's also a feeling that McMahon will never accept full responsibility for WWE's problems, but realistically, there is nowhere else that talents could go and make the same amount of money. One WWE star has come out publicly against McMahon's comments, however. Alex Riley recently had a bit of an online outburst on Twitter, repeatedly tweeting the hashtag #FreeRiley and retweeting fans saying that he is being underutilized. Along the numerous tweets, Riley said, "Don't crack the door open for Alex Riley. I will not hesitate to kick that bitch open. Hashtag brass ring. Strength is not when you're given fame and glory to work. It's when you're given nothing and continue to push harder than the ones that are. Hashtag try me." This, I promise you, you will never have seen rage from any WWE superstar, at Brock Lesnar included. Like what you witnessed when I walked the ramp again. Why would I want to act when I am a real-life superhero? At WWE, hashtag #FreeRiley, hashtag let me out this cage. The rumours of AJ Lee leaving WWE have flared up once again. According to PW Insider, there are a number of people within the company who believe that Lee will be leaving following this Sunday's TLC pay-per-view. The speculation began this time following Lee's acceptance speech for Diva of the Year award at the Slammy Awards on Monday night. Many regarded the speech as her way of saying goodbye. Another thing that has been rumoured for the last couple of months is that NXT tag team The Ascension will be called up to the main WWE roster imminently. Well, a vignette aired at the SmackDown tapings this past Tuesday which revealed that the fearsome duo will finally be making their main roster debut soon. Right now, many are speculating that their match against Hideo Itami and Finn Balor at tonight's NXT TakeOver R Evolution special on the WWE Network will be their last. And finally, Variety is reporting that the Discovery Network has been in talks with Netflix about streaming their content on the online service. As Discovery owns Destination America, which TNA will begin airing on in January, there is now some speculation that TNA could be making its way to Netflix sometime next year. Apparently at the moment both sides are in talks and as of now have not yet come to terms on the value of Discovery's programming. Thanks for your answers to yesterday's question. Today we're asking which WWE superstars do you believe deserve to be pushed more and why? Let us know in the comments section down here and on Twitter using the hashtag WTTVnews. That's all we have time for today. See you back here again tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Brandon Thompson Wrestling Headline News. I hope you like the Wrestle Talk TV announcement, and also Smack Talk's DLC announcement. That will be coming next Tuesday. So, ladies and gentlemen, in talks, there are reported names that will not be returning to Total Divas. And those names is Naomi, Summer Rae, leading to speculation that the two divas will not be returning to the show. Additionally, that they has released an Instagram photo, which you will catch right there at the description box. I mean, come on, man. You don't want to miss the description box. It's it's like Halloween candy. You just want to just grab everything you can out of there. So, yeah, right there, you can see it. But the Total Divas photo shoot pic on Instagram, and again, Summer Rae and Naomi are not featured. Kind of crazy, right? So, a big hurdle might stand in the way of CM Punk's first UFC fight. Fox Sports has published an article claiming a big hurdle could stand in the way of CM Punk's first UFC fight, as the former WWE champion might have a difficult time getting licensed. According to the report, top officials from the New Jersey and Nevada State Athletic Commissions have concerns licensing someone with no fighting experience. They said, "We would really have to look at this very closely," New Jersey Athletic Commission head Larry Hazard said. we will have to take a close look at it. Normally, we require some type of background as either an amateur or professional. This will certainly raise a red flag. Nevada Athletic Commission Executive Director Bob Bennett said that Punk getting licensed will be at the hands of the commissioners and suggested that Punk first get some experience as an amateur. I would say that it will behove him to get some amateur fights, Bennett said. Get some amateur fights and get some experience. So yeah. Kevin Owens comments on tonight's TNA's TakeOver debut. Kevin Owens, formerly known as Kevin Steen, fight, kill Steen, kill. My favorite Ring of Honor superstar and independent wrestler, who will be making his WWE NXT debut during tonight's at our Evolution special, and he posted the following thoughts on Twitter. 4:30 a.m., sitting in a rocking chair, trying to put my baby girl back to sleep and telling her how tonight I changed everything at WWE NXT. Just woke up, my timeline is flooded with kind words and well wishes for tonight, and I couldn't be more grateful about it. Thank you guys. So, that's it for Brandon Thompson Wrestling Headline. Wait. Got y'all. I got y'all. So, that ain't all we got here. We're going to go into the WrestleZone discussions with the following plans. Potential WrestleMania plans for The Undertaker. And this was posted by Jackhammer. Okay? So he says, according to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, WWE has some big plans in mind for The Undertaker at WrestleMania 31. According to the one, if Taker tells WWE that he's willing and able to wrestle, his opponent at the event will be Bray Wyatt. As of this week, Taker has informed WWE officials as to whether or not he'll wrestle this allegedly just what is penciled in if he does wrestle. If he doesn't wrestle, according to the report, they're still planning to use Taker in some major fashion as he's still under a 7-figure contract guarantee with WWE. So this is the latest in the seemingly endless string of reports and rumors concerning the Undertaker's in-ring future if Taker decides to wrestle and plan is to face Bray Wyatt, then in my opinion, Wyatt needs to look dominant between now and WrestleMania. As a result, he needs to ultimately go over his feud with Dan Ambrose. On one hand, Taker and Wyatt feuding does make sense considering the various mystical or otherwise otherworldly aspects of the characters. At the same time, just as with Lesnar, if Taker can't really deliver inside the ring, then personally, I prefer this match didn't happen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we only got 2 minutes left. Now, the next two discussions will be posted on EmpireMall.info. Stay tuned for the after show this Friday. Don't miss it. This Friday, the after show with more sponsors, more talk, more discussions with your host, Bag Out Brandon Thompson, Wrestling Headline News. Thank you for tuning in. And also, don't forget to, stay tuned for Matt Goldberg new Wrestling Figure podcast and also the new Wrestling Figure Wednesday review is posted right now. So go check that out on YouTube. So, yeah. So if you're on the EmpireMall.info, you can check out everything in the description right now, even highlights of today's broadcast right now at EmpireMall.info. Another thing is, if you're on YouTube, check it out in the description box. If you're on Spreaker Web Radio, wait until this show completely stops and wait like 25 minutes so I can get everything done, please. So, yeah, it will be all right there in the description box, ladies and gentlemen. So, don't forget to also, can't forget that next, continually I'm doing new podcasts. So more info on that on this Saturday at the post show. Thank you and stay tuned for more.